Welcome to the Weird and the Weary. I'm Jason. With me is Kevin.
Hello.
And Lee.
What's going on, people?
Well, you know what's going on is I think I might have gained some superpowers because I saw what I thought was a meteor, but it could have just been like an airplane. I don't know, but I feel stronger, and I feel like I can tell time better. You know, because I tried to get here on time.
Did it work?
No, it's not. It didn't work. No, but I'm getting better at it. I think that one day I'll be able to just know exactly what time I'm going to arrive. That's what I think my new superpower is. But I think it's just a really bad superpower.
So, like the Beatles, you're getting so much better at the time?
Yeah, maybe that's what happened. Maybe I hit my head and heard that song this morning. I don't know.
Things are getting better.
But, you know, superheroes, they're a pretty common theme right now. Everybody loves superheroes. We got Avengers, you know, we got the DC stuff. I love DC, but that guy who made those movies. Anyway, yeah, we just saw we saw Glass. We just saw the last part of Glass of the Unbreakable trilogy.
Kids used to call me Mr. Glass.
No, today I'm Mr. Glass. No, wait, that was a different movie.
Say Glass again. I dare you.
Which wasn't a bad film. Like I say, it wasn't bad. It wasn't great, but that's my opinion. So yeah, people do sometimes demonstrate feats of amazing skill, and sometimes even seem beyond, human capacity, really. Today we'll be looking at a look at more people that are extra human, extra natural humans. They're walking along as normies. They walk among us. That's we see it on TV. I think athletes really are a pretty prime example of someone who has a super skill.
Like One Punch Man.
Is he an athlete? No, I think he's just more like a homebody athlete.
Look, 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, jumping jacks, crunches. That's it.
And running.
Like having like a 4-foot vertical leap. That's pretty superhuman.
That's right.
In the NBA, you kind of have to. I don't know if is that exaggerating 4 foot, but
No, I don't think. Yeah, okay. I don't think that is. But maybe
that might be mediocre for the league.
I need a fucking trampoline to get that high.
But a car crash in 1994 resulted in a man named John. He was heading to the hospital, and they found he was unwounded. He had no fractures, no injuries. Kind of like that Unbreakable movie.
Was it a full-size car, or was it one of those like Barbie plastic cars you get you see in the aisles at Toys R Us?
I've been in a few accidents on some of those, and I'll tell you what, I did not walk away unscathed.
I had a Saturn. It was kind of the same.
What, the SC1? The two-door SC1?
What? No. It was the 4-doors. I can't remember right now, but that thing just disintegrated because I slid on some ice, hit a hill.
Yeah, my ex, she had the SC1 2-door, and that thing was like a little toy rocket ship. It was manual too. I loved it.
Yeah, they weren't bad cars actually. I bought another one after that. So, but John had his X-rays, and the radiologist discovered his bones were about 8 times denser than an average man's bones. He was almost like Wolverine. He just didn't have the metal on the bones. He was
it's just bone on bone.
So
he was big boned.
He was the bones.
he was just big boned.
Oh my God, he's Cartman.
Last name.
Shit.
Last name McCoy.
Well, John noted that this may have been the reason why he never been able to learn how to swim.
Yeah, that makes sense. Just dropping like a stone in there.
Right.
Too dense.
Oh, too much. Right. And sounds more like Unbreakable. Yeah. It was Willis's weakness. was water.
Mm-hmm.
Spoilers.
And years later, scientists managed to trace through John's family tree. They found a large number of his family had similar conditions. They all had big square jaws and big dense bones. And about 21 family members, ages 3 to 93, never broke a bone. Any of them.
Wow, that's good genes.
Some thick-headed fools.
Now, I heard another story once of a guy who was about like 5'5", and he was always squat. He looked like Ram Man, kind of, from He-Man. He was just small and squatty.
What'd you say, Ram Man?
Ram Man. I don't know if you guys remember He-Man. Ram Man was like really squat, dwarf-looking guy, but his power was his legs could make him leap. He could punch his legs out like a big bullfrog and like leap his head into things and crush him. Because he was.
Did he have the horns on the sides?
No, he had like a big, those waffle hammers? It looked like a waffle hammer on the top. So he was basically like a big framing hammer guy, except his legs sprung out. And, it was weird shit.
He looks a bit like an old school Juggernaut situation.
But this guy, I can't remember his name, and forgive me, I saw it in Ripley's Believe It or Not, but he tried to start running to lose weight, and he wasn't losing any weight. And they realized that he had wide bones. Like if you squished his bones together, he would have been like 6'4", and his weight would have been proportionate to his bone mass. So he could run like long distance. He was just running in the desert, like with a water backpack, and he would run like 20, 30 miles because he had the stamina of a person like that was proportionate to his mass. It was really weird. But one physician in Alabama that had failed hip replacements, multiple failed hip replacements, simply because his bones were too hard to screw the prosthesis in. That's nuts too. That's like Superman.
Yeah, you can't even like torture these guys. It doesn't even work.
He's broken all the bonds.
I'm the best pianist in the world. You'll never break my fingers. And all these family members, they're found to have a gene mutation called LRP5.
Oh, totally.
It's now known. Right. I mean, it makes sense. It actually, if you spell it out, it looks like a really thick bone. LRP5. That's all together. But it's now known to be responsible for both low density and high density bone disorders. Hopeful research is being done into these mutations, as they may hold the key to the future understanding of bone formation. This could end some osteoporosis.
And make some awesome superhumans.
Make some great.
Mr. Glass could have used him and tried to put his bones into his body. He could have figured that out. He's a smart guy.
Come here, we're going to have a bone transplant.
Not smart enough. He sounds like a real glass hole.
He was so easy to see through.
Huh. It's like undebonable. No, it's bad too. Speaking of deboning, muscle growth, that's a complex process. And healing muscles, that takes some time.
Sure.
You're tearing them up so they can get stronger.
Sure, when you work out, you tear them up a little bit. You feed them, you rest them, they get bigger.
Right.
You get a surgery, you get a wound, you have to let them mend, and they heal.
Those muscles are like, yeah, I'll show him. I'm gonna get tougher each time.
Try to tear me down, I'll get built right back up again, stronger than you can possibly imagine.
And then when you don't go to the gym for a bit, your muscles are like, okay, I can relax now. Then you go back and it's sore again. You're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Right, and nobody wants that. Everybody's trying to perfect that, to make that, that lactic acid stop.
Mm-hmm.
They want you to feel good every time. So you got to keep chasing those lift gains, and many individuals they'll vastly increase protein. I've seen those videos of those dudes just eat and eat and eat. Man, it just one came up my YouTube feed. Is like this giant guy, and he had all this food, and he's like, "I just eat this, 6,000 calories, and I'm gonna go work it off." And yeah, he'll sit there and eat while he's telling you about his workout. So he's planning it while he's eating. It's
right.
crazy.
Well, just like you ever see The Rock on his cheat days, that dude will eat like 15 pancakes just to get started.
Oh yeah, I've seen like sushi for 7.
Yeah.
It looks like a lot of fun. Maybe I don't know. I just do that every day anyway.
Oh, nice. Yeah, you don't even need the follow up of working out. Just eat like that.
Right. Or it could be a different protein that could be responsible for my shortcut.
Ooh.
It could be myostatin. You ever heard of that?
Mm-hmm.
Myostatin.
Myostatin it's a protein naturally produced by the body. It's responsible for inhibiting muscle differentiation and protein synthesis. So, some people just can't gain any muscle, like my legs. Like they're just little chicken legs. It's sad.
I think that's a problem for tall people. We've got those chicken legs.
Chicken legs for life.
I've been made fun of for my chicken legs for millennia. Oh shit! I just gave away my true age.
Bum, bum, bum.
Sorry, I must kill you all now.
Okay, see you around.
Okay, old man, try to catch us.
Old man Noble.
With those chicken legs, you run like 2 minutes, you're out, man. Cramp!
They're aerodynamic legs.
Myostatin!
Foiled again.
My worst enemy.
He's flailing about with his cramped myostatin.
Next time I'll eat more potassium.
But the scientists discovered a gene encoding myostatin in 1997, and they immediately got to work producing a strain of mice without the gene. And these mice grew to have roughly twice as much muscle mass as their counterparts.
Ooh.
They also experimented with goats, rabbits, pigs, though rabbits encountered several shortcomings, reduced lifespan, and a higher rate of stillbirth.
Okay.
And, rabbits are kind of weird. I had rabbits growing up. They're weird animals. I had some that ate their young.
Ooh.
They're very protective of their owners, too.
Oh, yeah. I had one that would lick my face, and I had another one that started licking my face, and it bit my face.
Oh.
I was like, oh, yeah, I forgot. They're fucking rodents. The one that licked my face, I saved from a bunch of cats. So it was forever thankful. This one was just one I had for other rabbits, and that was the same one that ate its young. It's gross.
Ate a what?
It ate its young. It gave birth.
Oh, okay.
And I came out once, and there was just chunks in the pan, the little underneath pan to grab their waist, and then I was like, maybe it's stillbirthed. And then it had another. I saw them the next time. Little pinkies that came out, and it was just devouring them. It's like, what the fuck?
Gross. That's so metal.
Yeah. So they'll do that, I guess, when they have iron deficiencies. So I was told to throw a bunch of bacon, like hard, crispy cooked bacon in there, and let it eat that as it's pregnant and when it's about to give birth, and it still ate its young. So I just never let that one ever, because this was like a FFA project, and it was bad.
You should not have been reading Greek mythology to it. It liked Kronos.
Well, that's what I started calling it.
That makes sense. Widow. It's about time.
Little widow. It was bad. Poor rabbits. The coyotes did eat them all, though. That's another story.
Coyotes.
I still got one rabbit living under my front porch, but maybe that explains why I only ever see the one.
Because it's eating its young?
Could be.
It's eating its young. Yeah, just going out, getting rabbit pregnant, and then eating its young.
Yeah.
It has to survive, man.
Planning for the future, yeah.
No, it's like, look, I can't provide for all y'all. I can't provide for one of you. Sorry.
That explains how it's still kicking around with 2 feet of snow there.
That's true.
That's a weird-ass Cadbury egg.
Oh, man. That rabbit could just be, one of those killer rabbits.
As long as it's not Tim, we should be fine.
So, over time, natural shortages of myostatin have been noted across several different animal species, including 2 types of cattle, the Belgian Blue and the Piedmontese, and the Whippet breed dogs. The Whippet good.
Oh,
dog.
that's probably exactly what that song is about, right?
It is not, but it should be. It could be. I've seen like a meme once.
That's fine with me. Retconned it in my own mind. Now that's what it's about.
How you doing? I'm Devo Williamson, and I'm here to whip it.
And I'm Belgian Blue, and I'm here to moo it.
You waffled on that one, you Belgian.
Nice.
Ooh. And several cases in humans have been found. And one boy in Germany had this mutation, the myostatin-producing genes, and resulting in a hypertrophy of muscles. So, like 4.5 years old, this kid was able to hold like 7-pound dumbbells horizontally. You know, the exercise, that tension exercise, you hold extension. You could hold this out, for quite a while.
Out in front or in the sides?
Out in front, just full extension.
No problem.
Or, horizontal full extension.
That's how
no problem.
That's how I ride the New York City subways.
Just horizontal full extension, just hold on to somebody's shoulders. Like, hey, don't worry about me. Don't worry. I have chicken legs. I'm okay. Don't worry.
I'll be okay. Want a bite? Back.
Hey, don't you know me? I'm Lee Noble. Just shh.
It's extra spicy crispy, baby.
That's stew.
Got a stew, baby.
Where the fuck does Woodhand come from?
Another boy in the United States, Liam Hoekstra, he was found to have normal levels of myostatin, but a defective myostatin receptor that renders similar results. So his muscle performance outpaced that of his peers, and possessing the same strength capabilities of a 7-year-old at just 3.5. So, he could take everyone's lunch money if he wanted.
I don't know if you guys have seen pictures of this kid, but it's crazy. He is so jacked.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, like he looks like he's been lifting in the yard. I'm not saying the kid's a bad kid at all. I'm not saying that, I was just joking about the lunch money thing, but he seriously looks like he's been just, like, lifting his whole fucking life.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does. That doesn't look great. It looks like he's wearing a fake suit.
Like, yeah, man. Almost. But he's like, I don't know if you ever seen, like, Mike Beer in his good days from Suicidal Tendencies, but, yeah, man, that guy was, like, just ripped. All he needs is, like, a sleeveless and a bandana.
These kids are more ripped than I'll ever be.
Oh, yeah.
All because you got that myostatin, bro.
Damn, dude.
I mean, hopefully there's, no long-term health effects of being that jacked.
Well, we even started that young because I thought it affected your growth. You know what I mean? I thought it affected your bones and stuff because they're still growing.
Right.
So doing these the weightlifting and all that doesn't affect their ability to grow to their full potential. Wouldn't that do something to their bones, you would think?
Gotta get some of them super strong bones.
Yeah.
Yeah. You need the thick bones with the myostatin, boost. And then you got yourself the fucking, the Hulk, Incredible Wolver Hulk.
Wolver Hulk. Bringing in God of War, Wolverine, Hulk. What we got going on here?
You can't really beat the best of two things, Wolverine and Hulk, angry, relentless killing and angry, relentless beating with muscles and claws and bones that are unbreakable. I don't know.
Yeah, he wouldn't need the adamantium. Just need the claws.
Oh, he'll finally be
something
able
like that.
You'll be able to beat Magneto if you don't have any of that metal anymore.
Yeah.
Right. Well, yeah, you can rip the metal out, but you're still the Hulk. Mm-hmm. So you're just going to be like, oh, yeah, give me that back. I'm going to grab that back and beat you with my non-metal fist now.
No, the old man Logan fucked him up.
And, well, they'll shrug off the pain because that's what they're good at. That's what Wolverine, the Hulk, and the Punisher, and, even Batman sometimes. They just keep fighting until they're ready to not die until they're done. That's really what it is. Punisher. I mean, that guy, he'll take like 20 stabs and get kicked in the face 80 times just to get an ankle bite on somebody so he can spit the chunk in somebody else's eye.
And each time he gets shot, he's like, "Oh, what's my daddy? Oh, that hurts. It's like stepping on Lego."
There are people that, realistically, they're immune to pain, and they don't have the super healing that superheroes do.
I'm addicted.
Congenital. Sorry.
Nothing. I'm just going out. Go ahead. Continue. Nothing.
Congenital insensitivity to pain. It's a condition that results in the subject never feeling any physical pain, but it sounds like a dream come true, right? You think it would be,
right?
But
yeah, it sounds.
Think about that.
It sounds pretty tough. You'd win all your fights, right?
Right. Just think about all the times you bump in. I like that. That's good. Yes. Even if you lose, you still win, I guess. No. I don't know.
Your hand's missing, but you fucked that dude up.
That dude up with the bone piece. I stabbed him in the neck with it.
Yeah, that compound fracture that just like pretty much left nothing left of your right hand, and you just ripped it off and then stabbed him with the 2 protruding bones. Awesome.
Fucking got him.
What?
What? You kebab that motherfucker.
No, I have no blood in my body, and then you die.
Those his last words. There's no blood left. Blop.
I think my heart just stopped. Really. I mean, but I was going a little less extreme. Just think about all the times you bump into shit. Like you bump into the wall a little bit. You jam your fingers sometimes. You stub your toe. I mean, just little. But imagine not having any receptors at all your whole life. You're gonna fuck yourself up really bad. It's awful, and that's what happens. There has to be like a constant surveillance to make sure that they're not doing something that's hurting. What's Stevie doing? I don't know. He was drawing little hand turkeys. Oh my god! He stabbed him again. Oh my god! He did it again.
Excuse me, sir. You dropped something. What is it? It looks like a testicle. Oh, goddamn zipper.
I knew I was walking a little funny.
These fucking French guillotine pants. Hate them.
But no, I mean, but kids they'll bite, they'll scratch, bruise themselves. I mean, they'll fall, take some injuries, maybe break something, not even notice.
Sure, yeah. I mean, fall out of the tree and just get up and keep running.
Right?
Why does my ankle feel so funny?
Stupid ankles.
Well, these wounds, they can get infected, and deformities can occur if nothing, is taken care of. Like a broken bone, for instance.
Mm-hmm.
There could be amputations later on, vision problems from eye infections or scratches. There's a small village in northern Sweden called Vitangi, and consists of less than 800 individuals, and 800 of these people, 40 have this disorder. That's 5% about of the population. So, I mean,
that's wild.
It is. That is just. I don't know. I don't even know any real Swedish names, but
Gunderson.
Looks like Stevie has a brother. Let's throw a rock at him. See if we can, I don't know how they test it.
Johan Johansson. There's one.
I can only imagine what those bar fights end up like.
Oh my god. Right? Like the eldest one who hasn't felt pain his whole life. He's just trying to have a drink one night, and then there's young kids are starting up, and he just stands up, cracks his knuckles. He breaks his fists doing it.
And then sits right back down. Finishes his drink.
No, he just wildly flails his broken mitts at him, and just crumbles him into shit because he's old and strong and calloused and broken. And that sounds fucking awful. It sounds like hell.
Yeah, it sounds like some sort of weird, I don't even know. It's like a Viking heaven or something.
No, it's...
Right.
What's the,
right.
what was
Like,
the dude's name there? In God of War?
Baldur? Yeah, Baldur.
Baldur?
Yeah.
Baldur, right, yeah.
It's like a whole town of those people.
Played by, was it Jeremy Davis?
Jeremy Davies, yeah. That was hilarious.
Davies, man.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I don't know. I couldn't deal with that. And at least I would imagine they're probably studying it pretty close in this little village.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
I would think so, jeez.
It's the fish.
The lutefisk makes you kind of numb in the womb.
It's the fish. The fish and the neighbors there, IKEA.
It's those meatballs they got there.
Right. And
it's the Loganberries.
I love lingonberries. Or what's Loganberry candles. My mother had those. Those are really awful. You didn't burn those.
Did they?
For decor.
Do they smell like Logan? Do they smell like Old Man Logan? Is that what they're named after?
No, that's what his shit smells like, Loganberries.
Yeah, after you finish your meatballs, make Loganberries.
Got to make sure you wipe enough, or else you get a little lingering Loganberries.
There's even Loganberry soda. What the fuck was going on with Loganberries in the late '80s? What the hell?
That's punishment.
It was probably a shit ton of them, and people were poor, and then they realized how good they were. So they're like, let's sell this shit.
We were definitely poor, so yeah, like my mom drank like diet chocolate soda.
Oh my god!
I didn't know that existed.
Diet chocolate.
So many
soda.
things wrong with that diet chocolate soda.
Loganberry soda by the 2-liter. Loganberry soda.
Was it the clear one?
It was red. No, it was red.
It was red. Okay.
So yeah, Logan. Yeah, it was awful. It was horrible stuff.
Sounds it.
I mean, diet chocolate soda. What the hell? Okay, so
Must have tasted like watered down sparkling Yoo-hoo.
that's the superhuman power of my mom. She could just drink toxic waste and live. She's still alive. So
Nice. Tough.
because that's a hard one to figure out. Oh, this diet chocolate soda is really attractive to me. Let me swallow some. Wow, it's horrid. But I can survive on it.
I can go further.
You know what she did? She did go further. She mixed it with milk once.
Ooh.
I used to mix Pepsi and milk.
Oh
No. It's like an ice cream float that's just melted.
no, it's horrible. It's gross. No, that's disgusting. That's
It wasn't a lot of milk. It's just enough for it to fizz up and foam up, and you're like, yeah, no ice cream, but I got the after effects.
Laverne and Shirley. I tried it and I spit it out. It was gross. It was a lie. It was not good.
What, a float?
No, Pepsi and milk.
Wait a minute, that was on Laverne and Shirley?
Yeah, that was Laverne and Shirley's favorite drink.
Holy shit, that's probably where my aunt got it from, because she's the one that showed me that shit.
Oh, horrid. No, gross.
Did you say the Horde?
No, horrid.
For the Horde.
The Horde. Yes, from the Unbreakable series. If you guys have ever seen the show Dragon Ball Z, It's kind of ridiculous, but sometimes a fight can last 200 to 300 episodes easily.
That sounds pretty accurate from what I remember. I must go home. We'll finish this fight tomorrow.
Right, like next time, tune in on... They're punching each other through mountains and then through the sun, and through like other planets. It's insane. This is a crazy anime. Mm-hmm. And it's all about stamina and endurance. You know, you need those two things to keep fighting.
Right, otherwise you're just going to end up like Krillin and just bust after one Destructo disc where you missed.
Wait a minute, are we talking about sex or Dragon Ball Z? I just dozed off. We're okay?
I think both.
Okay, great. I love Dragon Ball Z sex.
Rolling into something sexual, I think. I think. I'm not sure. But yeah, no, seriously, fights can last easily 10 episodes or more. My exaggeration. I think they did do like 100 episode fight for the last season or something. I don't know. I read that. But endurance was all about. I remember my brothers watched. I saw one where the guy was like training in like 7 Gs or something. Like some capsule was going, like I'm doing push-ups in 7 Gs. Ha, 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 and he would power up his shit, but he couldn't do it. I don't know. I guess 7 Gs is a lot.
Yeah, sorta. I guess it's not too much for Goku or Samurai Jack, but most other people, yeah.
Wait a minute, you're crossing cartoons. What are you doing?
Don't do this to us. Don't do this to us, Kevin.
Sorry, guys.
You could get into a realm we don't know about. You can go over our heads. So, because you got to see some of those cartoons you got to watch that I didn't get to watch. Like I really wanted to watch all that Samurai Jack, but I was too old. Didn't have time.
Oh.
So, believe it.
Yeah, and Naruto. I wanted to understand. I want to understand Dragon Ball Z. Maybe even Gundam Wing, but I don't think anyone gets that shit. The Mexico Gundam with the maracas.
You gotta go back in time and watch Astro Boy and read Astro Boy stuff first.
Well, not to sidetrack, but the first anime I ever saw was G-Force.
Oh.
And then Voltron. That's the shit I was introduced with. And then we had all of our American G.I. Joe crap. And all that crap is just about shooting and swords. Dragon Ball was about being strong and able to last a long fight. And like runners are all about endurance too.
Oh, yeah. It's about pacing yourself too. Planning ahead.
Right. I mean, marathon's 26.2. Yeah. I mean, 2 miles at the gym on the tread is a lot for me.
No, but the thing is that they've got all that weight going down in their limbs, all sorts of uneven pavement and surfaces and shit. That's crazy. And then you have people that run even half marathons. They got shit pouring down their leg, and they just keep on running. I couldn't do that.
Well, that's just survival of the fittest. You're just dumping off the weakness from your body. Let it go.
Yeah, well, I'll be dumping it off in some water and be like, oh, there's a lake. Dip.
Look, hey, the first time I went running again, after years of not, being fat and lazy and eating a lot, I puked. I puked after a mile. I fucking stopped at the mile and I fucking, tried to slow down and start ventilating and tossed it.
It was too late.
Yeah.
You tossed your cookies.
Your body was like, I don't know what to do. I'm just going to throw up.
Pretty much.
It seems like we're sick. I know what to do here.
Like, bro, you got like so much crap in you, man. Like, what are you doing? Go back and have some beer, man. Have some beer, man. Yeah, that's really what my body.
How can we make them stop?
Right.
Stomach, do your job.
Yeah. Same thing we do when we drink too much. I know what to do here.
Exactly. But then there's ultra marathons. People run like 50 to 100 miles. So,
don't they like die at the end?
There have probably been instances of it, I'm sure.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
That's like Hermes there, right? Mercury?
Maybe. Did he die after he ran that far?
Yeah, I think he ran. It was someone. No, I think it was actually not. I think it was someone based on a real person.
There was a runner. There used to be runners in Greek times that run messages, and a lot of times they would die.
Yeah, they tell the message and just be done. Yeah.
Yeah, they wouldn't stop. That's what they trained their whole life to do, was to run these messages, and sometimes they would die.
Hope that's a really good message, not just like an LOL.
Yeah, it's just like a dick pic. Like a crudely drawn squirting penis.
No, it was a misspelling. It was a total misspelling. Send it back. No, I hope you didn't do this yet. You're about fucking 3 weeks late, man.
He left. He doesn't live here anymore.
Send the second guy like a week later to like, shit, I misspelled that last one.
What's the forwarding address? We'll find out in about a month.
Stay tuned. Next episode.
He's using really shitty service.
Whenever they died, Hermes just giggled. That's really what he did.
No redundancy there. When did they start using the pigeons?
Probably
After all the runners died, yeah. Somebody's like, hey, you know what? We use animals to like sow our fields. Maybe we can get some of these birds to do something, huh?
I got a way to get rid of all the bird shit in the square. Come here, let me show you something.
let's just send them over there. Done.
Now, going back to the ultra marathons, one of the most famous of these runners was Dean Karnazes, and he was like an absolute endurance animal. He began running at an early age. He he set high school records. Or he set records until he reached high school, rather. Rephrase that. And then he encountered some problems with his track coach and gave up running for about 15 years.
Wow, this must have been some serious problems.
Yeah, well, he probably got into some shit, wanted to party instead of because a lot of times you go into organized sports, especially in high school, they try to like get you to sign a waiver or like a promise that you're not going to like smoke or drink. Like they did that in my high school basketball. It's more like if we see you smoking ever, you're off the team. But we also want you to sign something that says you won't. And if you don't, you can't play. That was pretty much it.
That's fine. Everyone knows that if minors sign contracts, they're definitely binding.
Yeah, totally. To the math teacher who's also the coach.
Yeah. This all sounds correct.
So Dean, on his 30th birthday, he decided to give up alcohol and start running again. And he was constantly pushing himself to go further and further. And he just noticed that he could just keep going. He just had no real limit.
Nice.
Some of his most notable accomplishments, he finished full 26-mile marathon in all 50 states in 2006. So he did that in 50 days.
Wow. That sounds like an absolute nightmare.
That just sounds, yeah.
How many miles?
That he did 50 marathons in a row, 50 days. 26 miles each one.
And he died after the last one?
Actually, right after that one, he pulled a full Forrest Gump, and he said, well, the last one was in New York, and I'm going to start running back to my house in California now.
Oh my goodness, how skinny is this dude?
He's pretty skinny.
You can't see him when he's sideways.
After a while, he's just like, I gotta have that wind on my back. He flies like a fucking paper airplane.
Gotta go.
He could stick his stomach out a little bit, then you see him.
I think there's a ghost outside.
Right. Oh no, it's just Dean. He's just running. He just runs all the time.
That's just what Dean does.
Maybe even more impressive than that was in 2005, he managed to run for 350 miles straight. That's nearly 81 hours without stopping for sleep. So it was all said.
Holy crap. That sounds... God. Some people start getting, like, hallucinations and stuff that long?
That's what I've heard. After so many hours of sleep deprivation or just strenuous activity, your mind starts going into overdrive.
Yeah.
It's gonna want to shut down.
Right. Yeah. Jeez. Wouldn't even be able to tell what's going on anymore.
But no, this guy, he could do it. And throughout his training regimens, Dean, he recounted a physical test he performed in Colorado.
Mm-hmm.
He performed on par with many athletes for his aerobic capacity. But where he stood out was his lactic threshold test. So, like I was saying earlier, after you work out a lot, your muscles generate a lot of lactic acid within about 15 minutes or so after you stop working out.
Mm-hmm.
And, that's what causes the soreness in your arms and your muscles. It was about a full hour had passed after this, and Dean was still going strong. No lactic buildup at all.
Wow.
Like, unheard of. Nobody's done this. Like, it's, it doesn't make sense because the body needs to shut down at some point.
Yeah.
But no, not Dean Karnazes. No.
He went into Super Saiyan mode.
Is he Greek?
I'm not gonna say. I can't really tell.
No,
Perhaps.
just the name sounded Greek. No, that's fine. You don't have to verify. I was just wondering.
But yeah, he was really a legendary marathon runner. You know, he had a little panache for showmanship, but he could definitely outrun all of us.
Yeah, I don't.
If we did like a relay race, he would still beat us.
Oh, yeah, I actually heard about that. There's like some relay races he did for like 10 years in a row or something where he just did the whole thing himself against other people doing like teams.
That's amazing. Amazing. Just, oh man, that's crazy. Now, you know, these guys, these people, they have amazing natural things happening that make them more human than us. But there's actual superheroes out among us, for real. They don't fly, they don't have super dense bones. Maybe some do, I don't know. But these guys, no, they wear the costumes.
Mm-hmm.
They say they're trained in martial arts, you know. I mean, but yeah, some of these guys take it upon themselves to go out and fight crime on the streets. Like one of these guys I just saw, his name is Phoenix Jones. His real name is Benjamin John Francis Fodor.
I don't think you're supposed to say his real name. You blew it.
Oh, shit!
They're gonna kill his family now. Great, thanks, man.
Well, you know what? His picture in Wikipedia, it's him on a mask. So I don't know. Maybe he's like Tony Stark now.
That one was a mask. I mean, that hair. Look, come on, man. Look at the hair.
Well, I mean, you would not let your top fade out like that.
He's like exclamation point. He's exclamation man.
Either he let it go fringe or he was just wearing the mask. I think he's wearing the mask. Because I don't think he'd let himself go out in public without, cleaning that up a little bit. I mean, that's an impressive dude, man. That's a lot of work.
I mean, that's probably just like after fighting people, that's what got his hair all wild.
Right. Right. He makes it look better than that. Because, I mean, that thing's like 6 inches high.
Yeah. He looks like he's about to Super Saiyan out.
Well, Phoenix Jones, he is. He's a real MMA fighter. He has a background in it.
Yeah, that picture. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but if you bring that picture up on your phone, and you hold out at arm's length, it looks like a jacked Grace Jones.
Oh my goodness! That's awful.
No offense to him. I'm just saying. You pull it out. You're like, because I thought it was Grace Jones. I'm like, who the fuck is? Oh shit!
Conan the Destroyer, right? Yeah, so this guy, he's based out of Seattle, Washington. In Seattle, Washington, there's a mutual combat law. It's not street fighting, it's not sport combat, it's when two individuals intentionally or consensually engage in a fair fight, and they're not hurting anyone else or damaging any property, they're just duking it out, and, it's not supposed to lead to killing. It's kind of like a hockey fight. You're supposed to stop when the other guy kind of submits, I guess. One of these notable examples listed is Phoenix Jones for engaging in a mutual combat fight. Guy who was shouting like racist slurs at people on the street and started assaulting people. And Phoenix Jones confronted this guy and he started talking shit. And Jones knocked him out. There's a YouTube video where you can watch him in action fighting this guy. And now Phoenix Jones, he's kind of like closest to Batman we got, really. He's got like the body armor. He's got martial arts training. He carries a stun gun and a little baton.
That bank account, though.
Well, the bank account, I guess the city's not paying him. He's a vigilante still.
So you know what his fighting name is in MMA?
Tell us.
Fear the flat top.
Ooh.
Yes.
It's either flat top or vigilante.
I fear that flat top. If I saw that flat top coming at me, man, forget it.
You don't know what's housed up in there. You may be like, black pepper spray. Oh, your eyes. Achoo.
Like I said, man, he's got his dragon skin brand bulletproof vest. Has stab plating, so he could maybe take a few stabs. He's got a stun baton, pepper spray, tear gas, handcuffs,
and cargo pants.
Well, in those cargo pants is a first aid kit, most importantly.
Wow, safety first, right?
Gotta have a couple of them.
Exactly. Now, there's a Rain City superhero movement in Seattle that Phoenix Jones is part of, and the police, I guess I would say they tolerate it because they're kind of like neighborhood watch. Because not all of them are out there just like beating the crap out of people and stun baton. They're reporting. They're not. But there's a group of them. I mean, there's Thorn, Buster Doe, Green Reaper, the Mantis, Gemini, No Name, Catastrophe, Thunder 88,
Bad Decisions,
Penelope, and Star Jones. No, wait, Phoenix Jones.
You said Star Jones. I am part of an Overwatch group called The View.
And then there's another guy calling himself the Red Dragon, who's identified himself as being a member of the group, but he's not recognized by the Rain City Super.
Oh, I was about to say, does he have bad teeth?
He might just be a villain in waiting. Who knows? This could be all, like some kick-ass kind of, the kick-ass comic book series, or movie series, rather.
What was the dude's name in Red Dragon? Penny Dollar?
I know. Penny Dollar.
What was it? No, the dude Red Dragon with Ralph Fiennes. Yeah.
Where he eats the painting. That was a Thomas Mann book, right? I don't remember.
I'm Thomas Penny Dollar.
Thomas Nicholson. Thomas Nickel Dimes.
I'm Thomas Nickelback.
Oh, boy. Now, Jones has a lot of press coverage in the area. Good couple of years of it, actually. January 2nd, 2011, Phoenix Jones stopped to chase away a car thief as the owner just stood in shock as Phoenix Jones ran into action and stopped the guy. And, the thief got away. A few days later... Oh, go ahead.
He probably just got intimidated right out of there, right?
Well, yeah. I mean, look at that suit. It's like this 6'3", 280-pound killer motherfucking bee coming at you. Yeah, I'd be like, yeah.
I assume those stats are just for his hair.
I don't know if that's Grace Jones or Killer Bee, but I'm out of here.
Right, if he might have been wearing the different helmet with the hair coming out, so it makes him look like 6'6".
So wrong.
I don't know what his actual height and weight are. I was just thinking that. I mean, he looks like
He's 6 feet.
He's 6 foot tall. Yeah. Okay, and then the hair adds 4 inches
and 5 pounds.
But a few days later, when the local ABC affiliate was covering that story with him stopping the thief, he prevented an intoxicating man from entering his car, and then he threatened to use the stun baton on him because he wanted to drive home. And there's a video of it where the cop is talking to him, saying that the group's having like a different effect because of him wearing a mask, and they're all intoxicated, so they're kind of acting more wild. I don't know. It's kind of a weird thing, but
I believe that. If I was drunk and some guy in a mask kept trying to fight me, I'd probably be like, all right, let's see where this goes.
I know, right? Like, you know what? I guess, yeah, I'm waiting for this. I'm really, really drunk.
Man, how fucked up am I?
I'm gonna take this. I'm taking this.
Finally a worthy opponent.
No one will ever believe me.
September 24th, 2011, in the Belltown neighborhood of Seattle, Phoenix Jones pepper sprayed a man who tried to steal a bus. The driver of the bus been handing out flyers when another individual tried to take the bus, and Jones was reported to have intervened, and the hijacker escaped with his skin dyed orange due to the spray. And Jones didn't receive any help from the Seattle police. It took hours to respond, in fact. So, you know, it's almost comic book-like. You know, he's gone from stopping a thief, being, you know, a friendly neighborhood guy, don't drive or I'll beat the crap out of you, drunk man, to stopping a bus theft. You know, the fuck thing I do with a bus?
So, wait, did that orange man resurface as the president? Is that the arc we're in right now?
Oh, shit. You know. I wouldn't put it beneath him to try to steal a bus, intoxicated on something. Or that could be Red Dragon. Red Dragon.
Francis Dollarhide was the name.
Francis Dollarhide. You were not even close.
Hi, Thomas Penny Dollar. I'm the Blue Lizard. Nice
Thomas
to meet you.
Thomas Buck and Change, yes. Here to serve you.
Blue Lizard. That sounds like a bar.
Look at the Minotaur on my ass. Thomas fucking sense.
Thomas fucking from Thailand.
Jones has also seen the other side of the law, though, because October 9th, 2011, he was arrested for a role in an altercation involving pepper spray. This might be his weapon of choice, you know, over fists. Just
it seems like he's
spray.
Just pepper spraying everybody out here.
Right, you know, I mean, fuck.
You get sprayed, you get sprayed, you get sprayed.
So some associates who were present, they had some video cameras, and they told everyone, they told reporters even that Phoenix Jones broke up a fight, an unfair fight between the groups of nightclub patrons. And according to police, officers responded that there was no fight, and one member of the group denied that there had been any fighting between them. And a masked man just jumped out and started pepper spraying them all. And they asked for them to have the masked man arrested for attacking them.
I kind of hope that's what happened, because that's a little, that's pretty exciting.
He's just having a bad day, and he's like, sees them getting into the club he always wanted to get into, and they're like, get out of here, square hair. And he's like, he just sees like these one guy with like a kind of lower fade, you know, than his, and he's just like, how did he get in? No. He runs over, you know, the orange pepper spray.
Got hair for days, here comes the sprays.
Phoenix Jones! I think you'd probably yell it out, too, every time.
Give me my lighter, I'm gonna light his ass on fire. See you fly in, Phoenix.
But there was a woman who was involved, and she said that argument broken up between her and another group. Jones approached, pepper sprayed them, saying, I'm a superhero. And, you know, that was it. And,
what a fucking entrance.
I am a superhero.
Some people do distractions like smoke bombs and like flashbangs. This dude just comes in with his pepper spray. How the fuck are we supposed to see what you look like?
You can only see the flames.
But, guys, I gotta tell you what. He really is a superhero, because the very next day, a videographer by the name of Ryan McNamee, he uploaded a video showing Jones responding to what McNamee described as a huge fight. And the video shows that woman hitting Jones and another person with her shoes. And he was released on bail with no charges being filed. So he did respond to a real fight. He might have yelled, "I am the superhero." I would. I mean, why not?
Yeah, probably, right? You gotta... I imagine he just popped up like Rick James. I'm a superhero, bitch!
You better be lucky if you still have bones after you run into me, Mr. Phoenix Jones.
Right, you spend that much money on a fucking costume, then, you better get into it. Because that's a lot of bucks, I'd imagine. That's, I mean, look at that shit. It's colored right, it's looks pretty cool, actually. I mean, I don't know if he that ripped, but, Batman has that shit, I guess.
Coming in at 6'0" and 170 pounds, put your hands together for Fear the Flat Top.
November 27th, 2011, in the same area, in Belltown, Phoenix Jones and the crew of the other superheroes that are in the Rain City superhero movement. They followed the guy who's accused of stabbing another guy, and they prevented him from fleeing until the police arrived.
Nice.
January 2012, he stopped a fight, same location of a New Year's Eve shooting in Belltown. This sounds like a pretty bad area. I've never been to Seattle personally, but Belltown sounds like a rough place.
I went to Seattle when I was a kid. I don't remember seeing very many criminals or superheroes.
Well, they were probably getting ready because he is 30 years old. He's the same age as you, man. So yeah,
This is my
you
calling.
might have even seen him when you were a kid. Like going to his grocery store or something. I actually grew up in Texas. Never mind.
Oh, okay.
Grew up in Texas, so you probably didn't see him.
Nah, I've never been in Texas.
But that's some training area, Texas. You grow up there tough. Gotta be tough.
I have no exes in Texas.
So yeah, I mean, Jones has been in the news quite a few times for taking people down, helping people out, getting there before the police, and it's like he's really a superhero. He's taking his life at risk. He's not really a vigilante though. He's just kind of, and then another one I just saw here. He stopped 3 guys from pistol whipping a guy to death. Knocked the gun out of the hand and of the guy had the gun and pretty much held the 3 guys there until the police arrived. So. It's not like he's Batman swooping down, kicking the shit out of him, and leaving him there. Batman doesn't call the police, right?
No, he is the police. Yeah.
But he was asked once if he would have someone arrested for smoking cannabis. Now, this was a couple of years ago before it was legal in the state. And he said it's a low priority. He says he has problems with people using other drugs. He wants drug dealers to sell somewhere else in his Belltown area.
Nice.
That's fucked up. So get out of your area and go in some other area and fuck it up? Come on, Phoenix.
Hey, that's what Batman did, too. Get out of Gotham.
Go kill people somewhere else. Just not
Go to
Gotham.
Metropolis or somewhere. I don't care.
Thanks, Batman.
Now there is a supervillain. Rex Velvet. He does have a video, and he criticizes Jones and his anti-crime efforts, though he has committed no crimes of his own.
Well, what's Rex Velvet, a former baker?
That sounds like such a stripper name.
It does. It sounds like either a wrestler or a stripper.
Put your hands together for Rex Velvet.
Porn director. Those are like Nino Velvet and 8mm.
No, Rex Velvet would be you said a director? Yeah.
Yeah, because I was thinking the guy from 8mm is like Nico Velvet or something. The guy who did the stuff films.
No, I definitely have to take a shower after this. That's just such a dirty movie.
Now, Jones has been injured. He got stabbed while intervening a drug deal. Part of his costume got damaged, had to be replaced. And he's told police that his ballistic vest helped him stop a bullet during an incident in Tacoma once.
Ooh.
Which wasn't reported. He I guess, stopped the bullet. He had his nose broken while trying to break up a fight. One of the guys pulled a gun, and the other guy kicked him, breaking his nose. That was never reported to police either, and a private doctor treated him. And Jones and Velvet, they've traded insults over the years on social media until Jones's retirement.
So, I don't know if you guys clicked that link, but he was discussing breaking up his band of superheroes, and he said, I will not go into too many details, but I feel you deserve a few reasons we can no longer work together. Certain members cannot run 2.5 miles in 30 minutes, or do 5 pull-ups, or 25 sit-ups in 2 minutes.
That was like almost 5 years ago.
Oh.
Well, he doesn't know Dean. Dean could have helped him out. So. Yeah, Dean could have helped. He could have ran. Probably, with some training, he probably could have fought really well, too. I would imagine.
Yeah, probably. He'll never get tired.
On that note, though, I'm pretty fucking tired thinking about just that guy, like, taking bullets and getting his nose broken and actually having a supervillain. That just stresses me. That somebody would actually want to be a supervillain against that guy. I don't know.
Yeah, did that guy, do any supervillain stuff, or is he just out here talking trash?
Just talking trash.
That's cool. I can dig it.
I never fought or anything. It was just trash talking that, and then Rex Velvet into his career when Jones ended his career. So,
shucks. So you're saying there's an opening there?
There could be. I'm sure the league's still there.
Phoenix Jones was my only mortal enemy. Now that he is no longer in existence, I shall also hang up the cape.
I'm just Rex now. Hello, I'm Rex.
So it's a bit of a Joker-Batman situation. Without one, you can't have the other.
Right. Exactly. So, but if you're thinking about it, just remember, follow the rules of Phoenix Jones. Got to run 2.5 in 30 minutes. Got to be able to do pull-ups. At least one.
I thought it was 5.
Okay, 5. But 1, if you're going to join my league, at least 1.
Lowered the bar.
We're going to be like okay heroes, not super.
Normal heroes.
I'm so hero.
Normal heroes. Yeah, we're the normal heroes.
What was that? Weird salsa hero? No, so-so. Salsa so-so.
No. We're just the weird heroes. The weird heroes.
The weird and the weirdos.
Weird and the weirdos. And be good to yourselves. Be good to everyone. And remember, if you're going to join the league, 1 pull-up. Just 1. Just only 1.
One-handed, though.
One-handed.
Just one-handed. You can grab your wrist with the other hand.
Oh, thank goodness.
Yeah.
And there's openings for the guy who can do invisible arm push-ups.
Those are just dick raises. Dick ups.
Giving out big ups for dick ups.
Women get hiccups when they get dick up. Wait. I get the hiccups for dick ups. What the fuck?
And as always, keep your push-ups strong. I'm Jason.
I'm Kevin.
I'm Lee.
We're the Weird and the Weary. Catch us online, www.weirdandweary.com, Twitter, Instagram, places everywhere. All those internet places that we live at. We don't fight crime there, though. We just reside. Other people do that. Be good to yourselves. Be good to everyone. Until next time, I'm going to try to do that pull-up. I'm trying it right now. Nope. No, that's a door jam. Can't do it on a door jam. I'll break it. What the fuck is that?
JKL Media.
Jekyll.